What's going on, guys? So it is time for hard freeze season. It's going to get to 14 degrees here, which is definitely a hard freeze. Just winterizing the RV. I've basically switched from winterization mode to system use mode, and then I'm using my little Lippert drain down system right here. Essentially, it's like an air compressor that's now built in, and it provides pressure into your water system, so whenever you need to winterize your unit, you simply turn the system on, pressurizes the system, and then you open up a load point. Turns on. And again, it's just kind of like putting one of the air compressor nozzles up to your RV. But you can close off your valve and do this too, or open both your drain valves, and it'll eventually push all the water out. If you want to see something more dramatic, just close everything off, let it fill up. The system will shut off when it reaches the right PSI. Give it a second. I hear it, and there it goes. Open this up. And I can even do my water heater as well. But on the water heater, it's a little different. I'm simply going to open this valve up like this, and it's going to force it out. This specific system from Dometic doesn't actually use an anoid rod, but it has a plug down here. If I wanted to take that plug out right there, it would drain a little bit quicker as well. But now if I shut both of these valves, it's still going to come out here. Just come out a little bit more. Very cool. The whole process, it probably takes, I don't know, you can probably winterize your unit and get the water out in a matter of about 20 minutes. If I turn that off, the water will slow down just a little bit, but it's just draining out this specific tank. And you turn it on, just gives it a little bit more pressure. Just a few gallons of water in here that need to drain out. Actually, I think it's maybe about 10 gallons, roughly. Something you definitely want to do in an RV, though. This is a really, really important piece of making sure you don't have any problems whenever you get a hard freeze. If you have an ice maker or anything like that, you're going to want to turn that off as well. Okay, just about done. You can hear the pressure now coming out right here. If I close that up, it'll repressurize the system, and I can try to get more out through my low point drains as well. And because the tank here was pretty much full of standing water, that's one of the reasons why this didn't take that long for it to pressurize the system and shut off. Because again, there's a lot of water in this tank. Now that this tank is empty, it's essentially pressurizing the water tank as well as everything else. Shut that off. And so I am at Walmart, and rumor has it that Walmart has severely shrunken the RV section in terms of the accessories and stuff they carry. So we're going to hunt down the RV section, and we're going to see if that's true. Hang tight. I'll be right back. Okay, so we found it. Let's just see how many shelves or rows they have here of RV stuff. Then we'll kind of go through it and see if the selection is worth looking at if you're getting into RVing and you want to get the supplies and accessories you need here. All right, so it runs to about here. So from about here all the way to there is all RV stuff. Now, I don't know if this is the same at every store, but this store seems to have quite a bit of stuff, to be honest with you. Starting from over here, they have these little collapsible utility containers. These are actually really cool. 13 gallons, fits tall trash bags. You have these cool little wine tumblers for the campsite where you can actually remove the stem portion of it. It has a stainless steel tumbler. Sheets for an RV, blanket set, RV stuff. You have mats, spot mirrors. You have a little step rug to go around the metal step of a lot of campers. Even has a little eFlex 21 portable solar panel. Tire covers. It's quite a bit of stuff, to be honest. You have a whole dinnerware set. Check that out. You have a little air conditioning filters, damp red. Got a 30-foot 10-gauge cable right here. Looks like a 30-amp cable. Yep. Good for a generator, plus all your adapters, water filters, drinking water freshener. What's that? RV camper cleaner, rubber roof cleaner. Oh, so they have the ProTech Camco Roof Tech seal, or the roof seal. EcoFlex drinking hose. They have the level ramps. Reasonable supply of sewer hose kits and accessories. Tire chocks. Got some nice angle adapter, the bayonet elbow down here. A lot of cleaning supplies, a lot of hose, rinser kit, OxyChem, little caps for the end of your 4-inch bumper. More cleaning stuff, a lot of Scotch toilet paper, rags. Have the caddy down here, empty out your tank, and then you also have a little cassette toilet up top there. And here's something to think about. Just because you find a product with a specific application in the RV section doesn't mean it's the best product to buy. Let me give you an example. So you have these Hyper Tough wheel chocks, $4.37. They are, you know, they're probably perfectly fine for most applications, but you can tell they're relatively lightweight, pretty cheap. But if you simply turn around and look behind you, look what you find over here. Sure, they're twice as much, but you have these super heavy duty rubber chocks, same brand, Hyper Tough, and they are a 2-pack for $12.97. So they're not quite twice as much, but because you get 2 of them. But check that out. Much heavier duty. These will likely never fail you and will last forever, and you'll have a lot more peace of mind just because of how they're constructed. And then they have these kind of cheapy plastic ones for $8.88 for a double pack of them as well. But again, just because you see something in the RV section doesn't mean that there's not another section that may have a better product for you or something else you may need. Maybe you need a set of jack stands to be able to hold the axle up if you're going to be doing any type of wheel bearing maintenance or pull your tires off, things like that. These are pretty cool if you want to raise your vehicle, or you want some little ramps to get your vehicle off the ground. Just keep in mind what the capacity of these are. They are all plastic nowadays. 12,000 pound between the two. It's very cool. Yeah, back over here, one thing I saw over here was kind of cool. They have a bike rack for your ladder. That's actually really cool. And then right here, you have the bumper mount tank tote, or basically the tote mount to hook to the back bumper of your RV if you want to carry this thing around. A lot of really cool stuff. So to be honest with you, it seems as if Walmart in some places has actually expanded their selection of RV stuff. I mean, they have just about everything you would need to maintain your RV, from your windows, rubber seals, slides, eliminate odor, clean out your tanks. I mean, just all sorts of really cool stuff. So if you're just getting into RVing, Walmart might be a great place for you to start. And if you don't find everything you're looking at one Walmart, it might not hurt to go to a Walmart that may be closer to where people camp, because Walmarts tend to stock themselves up with the things that people in that geographic area will buy. So if you need to get all that initial equipment you need to get going and camping and all that stuff, you can check a lot of boxes by simply stopping at Walmart to pick up the things you need. One of the really important things people pick up first and foremost are the water filters. It's a basic system, not super crazy from a filtration perspective, but it does the job, and it gets you out there going, and it gets the water at least clean enough to use. Look at that. Oxygenetics, this is a big one, everyone says. Saves a lot of water. This is the one actually people prefer over this one, so that might be the one you'd want. Anyways, guys, I sure hope you've enjoyed this video. If you haven't had a chance, please take a moment, subscribe to my channel, give me a thumbs up, and we'll talk to you again very soon.